in the forming of those jokes. We're moving on. Oh, I believe this next comedian is her second time coming up, so I'm stoked she's back. The book gets you guys. The comedy's coming, get you. The comedy. No singing time. All right, this is time for the next comedian. Give a warm round of applause. It's Becca.
I'm gonna use my notes if you guys don't mind. So yeah, I actually had a cook. I worked in the restaurant industry for a long time, and the cook was he used to play playlists in the back while he was cooking, and I was bartending, and it was literally just a reel of screaming women. That's what it was, like hours of different screams. And I'm pretty sure he was on meth, so I can corroborate your statement. But yeah, I have pretty crippling anxiety. I don't want to brag, but I'm in the 98th percentile of generalized anxiety. And I think it actually takes a lot of imagination to have this kind of caliber of anxiety, you know what I mean? Like depression is a little bit lazy because depression is just like remembering the past and going, oh, that sucked. But anxiety, it's like you have to create an entire imaginary future for yourself and imagine like all the worst possible things that can happen. So I'm pretty good at it. But do you know how many times I've imagined, for instance, so the thing I care about most right now is like my kitten. And every time I leave the house, I'm just convinced she's gonna die in some way. And so I imagine like gas, fire, strangulation, like something heavy falling on her cute little head. But so far the worst thing that's happened with her is that one time she licked my nipple in the middle of the night, and it was kind of weird, and it took me a while to push her away, but you know. But speaking of nipples, I recently took my mother to the pool, and if you ever want to have an existential crisis about aging, I can't recommend the public pool locker room enough. On a side note, the sheer variety of nipples is astounding, so thank you God or Goddess. But I did see my mother's nipples for the first time from this vantage point. Saw them quite a bit when I was a baby breastfeeding. Got right up in there. But yeah, they're pretty good. They're looking pretty perky. So for like a 78-year-old woman, I was like, go mom, those are looking really good. So what else? Let's see, I actually had to quit my job a few weeks ago. I was a bartender, and this crazy guy came in with a loaded gun, and I actually had to go into this like locked situation and call 911, and it was really traumatizing. But my lead officer, he was really hot, and so I was like really traumatized, but I was also ovulating. But yeah, I think he was pretty into me, so he did give me a ride home. He did walk me to my door, and then he also gave me his number, so I got off Hinge, wish me luck. That's all I got for it.